fun, but it doesn't make me scream and shout. Just put on your best sunglasses and break the surly bonds of earth. We're headed up to find us a rainbow, baby, and ride the wind for all that it's worth. Come on and fly with me, baby, all day long. Up in the sky we're gonna play. Come on and climb up with me on the wings of a bird, up over the trees where our hearts are free. Come on and fly with me, baby, all day long. Come on and fly with me, baby, till the break of dawn. Come on and fly with me, baby, all day long. Well, you can climb aboard a 737, just come along for the ride. See the fastest plane in the universe, or 1,000 balloons in the sky. Well, give me just another glass of soda pop, and maybe a hot dog to go. We're gonna take a trip on a flying ship at the Dayton International Air Show. Come on and fly with me, baby, all day long. Up in the sky we're gonna play. Come on and climb up with me on the wings of a bird, up over the trees where our hearts are free. Come on and fly with me, baby, all day long. Come on and fly with me, baby, till break of dawn. Come on and fly with me, baby, all day long. Blue sky, sunshine, floating on a summer breeze. Your hand in mine, yeah, leaving the crowds, climbing up to the clouds. Come on and fly with me, baby, all day long. Up in the sky with me, baby, till break of dawn. Come on and fly with me, baby, all day long. All day long.
Have the same amount of wing, wall to wall, if you only had one to do these maneuvers.
And this is a classic kind of a biplane, isn't it?
This is the classic. When you say biplane, you're thinking Stearman. For the military guys, that's the old PT-17 they trained on, the primary trainer from World War II days.
How high, at the top of that maneuver there, how high was the red
Top of these
button?
guys show, Jim, is only 2,000 feet above the ground, and they come down to about 300 or 500 feet, depending on the maneuver at the bottom.
Now we see a bomb burst type maneuver here, Ed.
A three-ship bomb burst with the two wingmen crossing at show center with the leader splitting right down through the middle.
And they've drawn a heart for us in the sky.
Drawing a heart. Now watch this. They're pulling up, get it down to about 50 knots. Now rudder left.
Oh, isn't that nice? Three
And
together,
information.
hammerhead. And then back down the coast again.
Exactly right. A hammerhead stall. Just let the airplane go up and then stomp the rudder in the direction you want to go.
Now, the soloist, number 4 by himself, heading up into the sky.
Oh my, doesn't that big Pratt Whitney engine sound good?
Oh, it does. It does. And he's kind of slops it around to the right. No slop involved, really, though. Of course, he knows exactly what he's doing and where he's going. Now, 3 on the deck. What, 25 feet up?
25 feet up, tactical pitch up, and then a landing.
Isn't that amazing? Beautiful in the blue Dayton sky, the Red Baron Squadron.
Second A7 to the east.
That is the voice of Ed Meckenbauer speaking from the jet fighter you just saw. Ed's going to narrate part of this combined forces assault from the cockpit of his A7 as he and his squadron fly in it. Now back up to Ed.
Straight. Okay, the helicopters continue strafing the area now while the...
Okay, Cobras, keep a heads up. We've got the C-130s coming in for their approach at this time.
C-130s are coming in.
Cobra 2 straight.
Right on K1.
Cobra 2 straight. 130 on the Blackhawk, you're cleared in at this time.
That Blackhawk helicopter comes from the 101st in Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
C-130 Charleston, you're cleared to land.
C-130 from Charleston is going to come in to land, showing the short field capabilities of the aircraft.
And that Black Hawk is going into a stable maneuver now, steady as a rock, as the commandos rappel down ropes into enemy territory. Let's go back up to Ed Meckenbauer now in a fighter plane circling high above.
C-130 would be dropping off the troops and the heavier equipment that weren't put in by the stable maneuver off the Black Hawk helicopter. Meanwhile, we continue doing our thing up here. And these crazy turns, I'm pulling 5Gs and 400 knots indicators, see?
Now that Cobra helicopter you just saw from Worthington, Ohio, is suppressing enemy fire, while the Black Hawk demonstrates how it can extract its commandos from enemy territory if it needs to. Let's go back upstairs to Ed.
As soon as he moves, we'll be cleared in for our...
Okay, A7, you're cleared in. First one in position, go in. C-130.
Okay, Scott, you turn. 3 will be in from the east.
Austin's rolling.
Let's all catch our breath. Ed Meckenbauer is on his way in for a landing right now. Ahead, a rare public appearance of the B-1B bomber, the brand new one, and a musical salute to this affair in the air.
We'll be right back with more excitement, more action, and more adventure. Pretty impressive show out there.
I missed you, didn't I?
You did, thank goodness. Because if you hadn't missed us, I wouldn't be able to tell you that coming up right now is a first air show look at the very impressive supersonic B-1B bomber.
And, Robin, in a sense, the B-1 has come home to Dayton because its development was centered at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base just a few miles from here. Ed, what do one of these things cost?
The B-1's going for about $230 million a copy right now. About $40 million less than the ATB were in development.
The man who flew it in and will soon fly it out, Lieutenant Colonel Wayne Staley.
We brought the airplane out of Palmdale on a delivery flight to Dyess Air Force Base, and we launched out of Palmdale with basically no problems and have landed with very few problems. So the airplane's flying well. It's a nice airplane to fly, and we're glad that we had the opportunity to be here today. The B-1 will be a very capable airplane. It has speed and range capabilities that I think no other airplane in the free world has, and the people here in Dayton and Wright-Patterson who are running the program are doing an excellent job.
Listen to that roar. A big and powerful and very expensive new airplane in the American arsenal, and sort of a temporary bomber.
Jim, they're going to build 100 of these aircraft before we get into the larger production of about 132 of the advanced technology, or stealth bombers, as it's called.
Now here the aircraft has in the wings all the way out configuration. Now we're wings back, a swept wing configuration for high speed.
Exactly. We have the lower takeoff and landing speeds with the wing swept forward, and then the wing swept back when you are going faster.
It moves like a dart through the air. And moving in sort of an aerial ballet through the air. Who's this fella? Can you say this
out loud, Slogger, and this is the fastest, most aggressive air show on Earth, or in the sky, I guess, really. He keeps it moving.
This is a beautiful show to see, even when you don't have a beautiful sky and great clouds the way we have it here at Dayton today. But with these kind of conditions, will you look at this?